I first bought Jesko in, I think it was about the November of 2021. He was on Gavel House and I managed to pick him up for about 3,000 I think it was. And yeah, the story was he'd been broken in, but he was pretty headstrong and a bit tough to handle. So look, I thought at that time I was just starting off and it was the first horse that I brought, and I thought he looked like he'd make a nice jumping type. The idea was originally just to get him going and hopefully pass him on, but that hasn't eventuated. He stayed. I think he's found his forever home.
Jesko, as a horse, he's got a pretty big personality. He's not difficult, but he definitely likes to do things his own way, and you sort of just have to work with him really. And I mean, he's pretty genuine and all those sorts of personality traits that you want, but he's quirky at the same time. He can get a bit keen, he can carry his head a bit awkwardly, but like I said, he's genuine and he tries when it comes to the line.
As a jumper, he's quite a nippy horse. Like you'll see, he can shorten stride quickly. You know, he can be coming up quite wrong and he sort of chips in quite quickly and lands running on the other side. Like through my experience, those good jumpers can you know, make a mistake and make up for it quite quickly, and he seems to have those attributes. Stays pretty well right from the start. Like he's not the fastest horse in the world, but he does keep up a gallop. The staying ability, we always thought he'd make a nice steeplechaser. He's
going really well heading into Wellington. He hasn't had a hard school since he went down before Manawatu. We schooled around the figure 8. He's pretty switched on to it now. He doesn't need a lot of jumping. We do a lot more pace work with him, and his gallops have been really well, and I mean, can't really fault him. He was pretty bright this morning, so yeah.
Look, as a rider, I've been lucky enough to win some very big races, but I guess the next step in my career and my main focus is the training side of it, and Jesko was the first horse that I brought, and like I say, it hasn't been a very easy horse. He was my first winner, and lucky enough Hazel rode it too, so that was very special. And then since then he's been like a work in progress. I think he was our first and last winner of my first season training, and then you know, to take him north of Tiaroa, and he won his maiden hurdle there. And then to be a leading chance at, you know, very early on in our careers into Wellington Steeplechase is, you know, it's a great achievement for us. We feel very, it's very rewarding. Yeah.
But it's all Jesko, the hot favourite in the Frank Club colours, drawing clear, and a new jumping star is born.
I mean, he's been a horse that's been there the whole time. He's sort of wins at the start of each season and then he closes it out as well. So he's progressed as we have, and at this stage it would be nice to win a bigger race for us, for our career, and it's looking like he might be the horse that's able to do it, so it's really cool.
Look, I've been lucky enough to ride West Coast most of his career and had such a great association with him. Look, West Coast has been there and done it, and he's carrying 73 kilos every start, so it does make it extremely tough. And Jesko's sort of on the way up at the moment. He's a lot younger, and you know, he'll get 7 kilos lighter than West Coast if they were to face each other. So look, I guess each time there's always someone that's been on the king of the throne, and there's always someone coming through trying to take it off you, and we're hopeful it'll be Jesko.